Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for tuning into this read. I got a really fun idea to try with this read. It's a little bit different. So, you know how when shit happens and you sort of look back on it from the future and like hindsight's 2020 and like, oh shit, I wish I would have known that. If I just would have known that then, what a difference I would have made. Think about those times when you're sitting there thinking about it, thinking about the past, concentrating on the past. It's like that's an energy that you're sending out into the universe. What if on the receiving end in the past you were able to get that? I want to tap into that today. I want to tap into your future self who is sitting right now and thinking about what you're going through at this very moment in time, and sort of with that ability of hindsight, of looking back, and what advice they would give if they could. Let's tap into that wavelength. Let's tap into that vibration. I want to be able to pick up on that and really see what's going on. I was going to use a few decks here. I got the Elemental deck, the Moonology Manifestation deck. I got this, the Gilded Tarot, and I have my rune stone that is absolutely blank on top of it. This rune stone, the blank one is like destiny. It's like destiny. It's like the unknowable. And I'm gonna pull at least one more here because I feel like I have to. There's something very elemental about these rune stones, and I feel like it needs to come out. All right. Interesting. So this is like something we're working. What are we working through? What are we working through? I want to know how this runestone fits in here. This is like reflecting on something. What are we reflecting on? We're tapping on our future self, reflecting on a situation. What is it? What is it? Pull some more elemental cards. I really want to tap into this. Some sort of big change. Some sort of huge change that's bringing about tons and tons of emotions in your life. I do have richness. And animals represents companionship. It's like you got lots of blessings. In the future, you got lots of blessings, but you had to come through a bushfire. Man, shit had to burn. Shit had to burn. Shit had to change. And it's like a complete fresh start. It's like the landscape had to get wiped clean so that we could completely start fresh from the ground up and build. But this future self is looking back on you now from a place of richness, from a place of feeling like they have companionship. And I'm not necessarily talking about a romantic love. This could be family. This could be friends. This is those around you, that sense of community. I'm going to pull a few more here. Magic is like alchemy. Think about alchemy as like this transformation, this magical transformation. And this is what this bushfire was. Whatever this bushfire was, it had to happen. This was an extremely important thing, and it was shitty. Whatever it is, this bushfire represents, it is shitty. It changes the landscape of your life. It throws shit up into the air. It brings forward lots of negative emotions and fear and sadness and loss and grief. But whatever it is, it sets the stage for a beautiful transformation in your life. We have inner core. Inner core, like looking within, like this is a time to build yourself back up, like from the inside out. It's a time of spirituality. You know, push through any insecurity. See, and this is what this bushfire would bring through. This is part of these emotions that you're having to work through and what's going on in this situation. And it's like your future self can see what the future holds because they're living in it. They see the richness. And they see how this is all interconnected, how it had to happen to bring forward a change. Let's see what we got. Whew, you guys, I'm connecting with your energy like really heavy in this read. Holy crap. Talk less, feel more. See, and this is this inner core. This is like building yourself back up from the inside out, from the ground up. It's like really digging deep into these emotions. Cancer, Pisces, these are water signs, right? That's all your emotions that you're having to deal with. and see the bigger picture. And this future self that we're tapping into through this vibration, they can see the bigger picture. They can look back, right? They have that benefit of hindsight, and they can see how everything happened for a reason, and how this was all part of your journey to take you to a new chapter of richness, of abundance, of a sense of community and belonging. And release your blocks. They know that you're feeling super stressed out. They know that you're feeling fearful, sad. All these heavy emotions are weighing you down. And again, Scorpio, water sign emotions. It's like this need to be able to process your emotions and to not allow them to hold you back from continuing to put one foot in front of the other and step forward. And let your fears dissolve with Cancer. Believe in your good luck. See, like everything happens for a reason. Whatever it is that you guys are going through right now, it's happening for a reason. And there is another meaning of this stone, this Destiny stone. It can represent a huge change, an extremely huge change. So it wasn't just completely symbolic. It did wind up fitting into the read as well. It's like whatever this is, whatever the bushfire represents to you guys, it's a humongous fucking change. And it brought a lot of negativity, but it's also bringing a lot of beauty into your life in the future. But this is a time of like emotional upheaval and like really having to do a lot of healing, having to look within yourself, having to really trust in the universe that everything happens for a reason. It's all part of a bigger plan, because the emotions, they do have the potential to hold you back. And we have a king and a queen here with the 5 of Cups in between. This is like a sense of loss. Loss is the word I see. Loss. I don't know if this was just like a romantic relationship that came to an end and we're feeling that sense of loss, or if this is somebody who passed and we're feeling a sense of loss. Somebody has left our lives who we were very connected to on a deep level, and we're feeling that loss. And to stay in that loss, that 5 of Cups is a warning. It's tying into this 4 of Pentacles that it has the ability to hold you back from moving forward. And that's why all these cards are talking about being able to process your emotions, being able to feel them and then let go of them, and keep putting one foot in front of the other, having that trust and moving forward. And that's what the 6 of Swords is too. It's like being able to move from stormier times to calmer ones, and your future self knows this. Your future self is living it, right? They're living this richness and abundance. It's so easy to look back and see how everything made sense, but right now, you're in the thick of the shit, and it's really hard to see that. And that's why this message is important from your future self. Now, 4 of Cups is like shutting down emotionally. Like, don't shut down emotionally. Process your emotions. Allow yourself to feel them. Allow yourself to have good cries, but don't allow yourself to be so overwhelmed by it that you don't keep moving forward. On the 2 of Cups. See, again, we're tying into this relationship. This is what this crisis is. This is what this bushfire is. This is some sort of a relationship that's come to an end. Whether it's, like I said, whether it's romantic and it's parted ways, or whether this is somebody who you've actually lost in life and they've crossed over to the other side. And it's like this 5 of Swords too. It's like, don't shortchange yourself. Don't stop your journey forward. Don't give up your happiness in the future, because these emotions are so consuming right now. These are the warnings that your future self is giving you. And it, like I said, is easy to see looking back, right? So it's easy for them to see looking back that this is something that could have hampered you. This is something that could have stopped you from moving forward. This is something that has that potential to do that and to change the outcome. This 10 of Cups is where you are in the future. Same with the Ace of Swords. This is this abundance. This is this happiness. This is this richness. This is this success that you're finding in the future. So your future self knows that it can happen. Your future self knows that this opportunity is out there for you because they're living it. That Knight of Pentacles. You know, it did come out in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles, when it speaks to a person, it speaks to somebody who you can count on. Somebody who's steady, somebody who's steadfast. And this is, so it makes sense it came out in reverse, because this is what came to an end. Something that you thought was solid, something that you thought was long lasting, somebody who you thought or felt was going to be there for a very long time. It's like you didn't expect things to come to an end in this relationship. You didn't expect to lose this person. We have the King of Cups too. So Cups is indicative of water signs. It could be somebody who is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. This King of Cups can also just speak to emotions. This might be more representative of your energy at the moment and sort of trying to process all of these emotions from being parted from somebody. So we do have a matching King and Queen now. This Ten of Swords, see, and this Ten of Swords sums it up from what your future self is seeing. It's like whatever this was that came to an end, somehow it sets the stage for something beautiful in your life. It sets the stage for beautiful, wonderful things to come into your life, for happiness, for fulfillment. This Queen of Cups might speak to a second energy who you meet in the future. This could also speak to the positive side of emotions and finding that healing and finding that fulfillment in the future, because the Sun card is a good omen card and it represents positive things manifesting. It won't always be like this. It won't. This is a shitty time. This bushfire event, this is a shitty time for you. This brings a lot of awful emotions forward that you're having to process, you're having to feel. You're having to work your way through, and you are having to rebuild a lot of aspects of your life from the ground up from this loss. And part of that is emotional. Part of that is within as well. But your future self is living in the beautiful abundance that is waiting for you, that was made available because of this bushfire, because this bushfire cleared the landscape so that something beautiful could grow. It's this magic, this alchemy, this beautiful transformation. It is like magic. And when you are where your future self is, you're going to look back, you're going to remember this read, and it's going to resonate so powerful for you. You're going to be able to understand every last aspect of it and see how it all made sense. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed that read. I hope that you found it useful too, and that you were able to take something from it during this rough time. Alright everyone, much peace and love, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care everyone.